have another year of Extra Life finished. And this has been by far the best year we've had yet. On my personal fundraising, I did over $1,000, which is just absolutely astounding. And our team did a total, sitting at right now, I believe, of $2,201, which is fantastic as well.
2,210, dear.
Oh, 2,210, sorry. Yeah, just completely amazing fundraising efforts this year from everybody. I would like to thank everybody who's donated, everybody who thought about donating, everybody who showed support to anybody in my team at all for our fundraising efforts this year. It means a lot to us because this is a great cause, and it's nice to see people supporting it as passionately as we do. I need to thank my team, my brother-in-law Keith Marsh, John Wilkinson, Cornelius Thompson, and Frank Vernon, aka Turn Up the Bacon. Great job, guys, really. It's incredible. I'll be doing my raffle here for the prizes shortly. But I want to bring up a few things that we're contemplating for next year. I mean, this is still in really early planning phases right now, but we are thinking about recruiting for a street team for Extra Life 2017. And what happens with the street team members is you help us fundraise during the summer when there's, tourists around and stuff like that. We're thinking possibly, like bake sales and maybe like a cookout at the park and stuff like that. But like I said, this is all in early planning phases. But if that's something you'd be interested in, you can either get a hold of me about it or get a hold of my wife Sharon. And we'll start figuring things out as we go. But yeah, like I said, just a huge thank you to everybody, especially folks at the Spike Horn, because not only do they give me the time off of work to do this marathon, they also support us with quite a bit of donations every year. Well, for the past 2 years, but that's how long I've been there. So a big thank you to everybody there. And I'd also like to thank the folks at Spicer's Boat City and Houghton Lake, for they gave us a pretty sizable donation. And I'd like to thank Carrie Garvin for securing that donation for us. That was really awesome. And I'll get into individual thanks for everybody on a post on Facebook, thanking everybody by name personally. But
how hard would it be for you to look up your team stats, where you guys placed out of how many teams there were? Your phone's right there.
Yeah, we can check over those stats real fast.
I personally can't see them since I'm not technically a member.
Alright, let's see. Let me bring this up and we can see what our overall team stats are for the year right now.
While he's doing that, I'll let you guys know. Daryl raised $1,080. Beast Grinder, or John Wilkinson, raised $676. Team Captain Keith Marsh came in at $201. And Turn Up the Bacon, what's his real name, honey?
Frank Vernon.
Frank, he raised $141. And then we've got Corn Tater, or or Cornelius Thompson that pulled up the end there at $112. So, I mean, even at that, I mean, you know, that is definitely enough money to get some help for the kids that need it. You know, that's awesome, you guys. So, I mean, everybody's efforts made a difference. So, awesome. Good job, guys.
Right, and my personal fundraising rank out of 47,587 people is 781. So
that's pretty epic.
Yeah, I feel like that's pretty impressive to be in the top 1,000 out of 47,000 people, especially considering the fact that, you know, we're a small team and all of our members are both based in 2 fairly small towns in our respective states. So the amount of money we bring in is pretty impressive. Like, I know there's corporate funded teams that bring in like $33,000, but I mean, we don't have big money backing us for advertising, so what we do, I still feel, is very impressive. And let's see, for our team standings, just give me a moment here. Of course, it's going to do that thing where it doesn't work on my phone, and I'm going to have to reload it.
So, yeah, anyways, with the time change, Daryl ended up doing 25 hours straight, and then how long did you play with Beast Grinder after you were done with your obligatory 25?
I played with John and Ari for, I believe, about an extra 40 minutes.
40 minutes? So you did 25 hours and 40 minutes of gaming.
And
without sleep breaks, okay? That's pretty crazy.
And I believe I read on John's Facebook that he did an extra hour and a half on top of his after he had officially finished his.
That's crazy. You guys are awesome.
Of course. Had to scroll through like 100 pages of video posts for all the streaming we did here. Hopefully it loads this time. Alright, here it comes. And our official team stats at the moment for this year, we came in 412 out of 5,410 teams, which, like I said, small town fundraising out of over 5,000 teams, we're in the top 500.
That's really awesome.
That's awesome. Just absolutely awesome.
You guys kicked some butt.
And, you know, we still have a little more money coming in. I received a $5 donation from my work that I need to put in the bank tomorrow. And due to a little snafu with my bank account, I have a little bit of a donation that I still need to add on to mine after I get paid. And I believe that Keith is still accepting donations for his raffle, because he is going to be announcing his raffle winners tomorrow. And I believe a $20 donation to him enters you in a chance to win a digital copy of Destiny the Complete Edition or Mafia 3, which are both currently $60 titles. So that's pretty awesome.
For PlayStation 4?
Yes, for PlayStation 4. Well, I guess let's get to the raffle. I will be starting off with the people who are entered in the top tier prize for Far Cry Primal. So I'll be starting off with 3 names getting dropped in here.
do I get to pick it? Can I be your helper?
You sure can.
Woohoo!
Alright, so this will be for the drawing for Far Cry Primal for PlayStation 4.
They're losing. So they're getting some air.
Yep, alright.
And the lucky winner is...
Chris Banning. You win a copy of Far Cry Primal for the PlayStation 4. And for people who win, just message me your address on Facebook, and I will mail these out to you as soon as possible. Unless you get a digital prize, in that case I'll just message you the code for it, and that'll be a lot easier. Alright, and the next tier we have is for the $20 prize level, which will add one more name in here for the moment. And let us start off with, well, let's do Far Cry 4 for PlayStation 4 first. Alrighty.
Oh, I got two of them.
You got two. And the winner of a used copy of Far Cry 4 for PlayStation 4
Very well taken care of, I'm sure.
Yes, it's pretty much spotless condition. John Wilkinson from our team, Beast Grinder. You will be receiving a copy of Far Cry 4 for PlayStation 4. Let's see. Okay, next, let's do our copy of Bloodborne for PlayStation 4. Alright, and Zach White, my first donor of the year, you win a copy of Bloodborne for PlayStation 4.
Okay, here's the first one here.
Okay. So, let's see.
Okay, recap. Who won what so far?
So far, Chris Banning won Far Cry Primal for PlayStation 4. John Wilkinson won Far Cry 4 for PlayStation 4. And Zach White won Bloodborne for PlayStation 4. Okay. And I guess... let's see, what else did I have? Let's go to the $20 PSN card drawings, which will add the last name in. And I don't even know that we really need to draw these, because there's two of those and two names in here. Alright, Sean Granson, you win a $20 PlayStation Network gift card.
Woohoo! Hi, Sean! I miss you guys. Can't wait until you come back. And then the other name is...
Cousin Kathy. You also get a $20 PlayStation Network gift card. And those are digital, so I will just be messaging you guys the codes for those. But John, Zach, and Chris, I will need your addresses so I can mail those games out to you. Like I said though, just thank you everybody so much for everything this year. It was amazing. And yes, of course, my fundraising partner in crime, my wife Sharon, who helps out a bunch every year and makes the awesome homemade candy bars that I take into my work and get a buttload of donations for. So yeah, like I said, I'll do a post on Facebook later with individual thanks for everybody who's donated. A lot of family, a lot of friends, and we had a really generous donation from somebody who remained to wish anonymous. So I will respect that, but you know who you are. Thanks a ton. It was awesome. And I started off this year with an initial $500 goal, which I figured was reasonable with the fact that I've raised more money every year I've done this. And last year I did $479. So I figured, $500 it's realistic. I could pull it off. And then we hit that, so I decided, well, let's go for 700. And then I hit 700. And I decided, well, I doubt it'll happen, but it'd be cool. Let's go for 1,000.
I know, we were both kind of iffy on that one. We weren't going to hold our breath.
Yeah, I think when I decided to go for $1,000 after hitting 700, I had 3 days to pull it off.
Yeah.
And sure enough, we are over $1,000. So
1,080 and counting.
Yes, and counting.
There's a little bit more going on there, and remember, you guys can still donate.
Yep. And right now I think I'm on about 6.5, 6.5 hours sleep, something right now, like that after all of that gaming and all of that caffeine. But I will give a big thank you to our gaming friend Ari, who hung in there with me and Keith for quite a few hours while we were playing Battlefield 1 last night, and for hopping back on this morning while I was finishing up my marathon and playing some more with me and John. So that was awesome.
Yeah, he kind of bopped around over with John and
Yep, he was
Commentator were playing and
he
stuff.
was going on Cornelius's stream, and while he was playing Battlefield with us, he was also playing Jackbox with Keith.
Nice.
At the same time he was doing that. So that's pretty cool. Yep. And I had Cornelius in my chat party with me for a good few hours there, and even with him being busy doing his own thing on there, just listening to them have a good time over there helped keep me awake and entertained anyways. Cornelius and John and Corny's wife Taylor, you guys are a hoot.
Hi, Taylor.
Yeah, but like I said, I'll get into the individual thanks on Facebook for every single person who donated, except for my donor who wanted to be anonymous. But like I said, you know who you are, and thank you. It was awesome. And like I said, if you guys are interested in the street team, get a hold of me or Sharon, and we'll get the things sorted out for it over the next few months here and start figuring things out for when summer rolls around. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. See you next year.
Bye.
Bye.